Hey, what's up, Void Lords and Masters of the Universe? So, uh, today we're going to talk about something really cool. The metaverse. No, we're not going to talk about metaverse, are we? Maybe later we will. I wanted to do a virtual reality experiment with void form gameplay. And basically my game, right? Like what my game is kind of built around, which is feeling really, really good and like a gameplay loop that is very, very immersive. Um, but I wanted to see like, can we take the most immersive gameplay design I personally have experienced in 30 years of gaming? Okay, I'm a little old. Um, and can we improve that? Now, what the fuck do I even mean by that? All right, so Void Form, in my opinion, Legion Shadow Priest was the most immersive and captivating gameplay loop ever created. And it doesn't exist anymore, but it does in my game, Heart of the Infinite Void. And I brought it back to life, and it's definitely in my game, and I'm like kind of expanding upon that. And you know, my game Heart of the Infinite Void is going to be focused around more h.p. Lovecraft a little bit, and my spins and some other spins on it. If you want some more information, feel free to join my project Discord. But forget my game. We don't know the future of my game. It's just kind of like for fun. So forget my game for a second. Today's video is about virtual reality, and could I potentially make virtual reality void form experience, and can I take my game as it sits right now and bring it into virtual reality, and can it capture the immersion without breaking a hardcore mythic raider of World of Warcraft's experience and being a picky bitch? I'm a picky bitch, okay? I was a mythic raider, played World of Warcraft, and I'm a PC gamer. I like mouse and keyboard. I have like a 43-inch monitor right now. That's why it's really bright on my face right now. I have a white screen on my monitor. I'm a PC gamer. I'm not just a PC gamer. I am a hardcore fucking PC gamer. Pretty much. But I think there needs to be some evolution, and like we're missing this right now. And I like the idea of virtual reality. But I am unsure, or I'm skeptical if virtual reality can take an MMORPG Mythic Raider mindset with a keyboard and a mouse and a 43-inch monitor. And can we take this experience, which I put as the pinnacle, like the void, especially the void form Legion like stuff, right? Can we take this pinnacle of gameplay, and can we bring it beyond that without losing what was previously good? Because you can throw shit into virtual reality. It doesn't make it good. Just because you put a headset on, and you lose like you can't see anything else in the real world, doesn't make it better. It needs to be better. So I want to know, can we make it better? Can we take an MMORPG, which is a what the fuck, a third-person perspective game, and put it into VR? And not only that, again, like have it be better. I don't want something on par with. I want to see, can we go beyond that? So again, back to I'm a picky bitch, and I want to know, can I fucking beat the Legion experience, which to me was my favorite gaming experience of all time? Can we beat that? From my bar, which is like, woohoo, it's up here. My bar is up here. I want to know. And I also want to know if we can do it in VR, but I am skeptical. So this project, I want to see, can we take my game, which is a representation of Legion Shadow Priest, and an MMORPG, as well. Can we take that into VR, and can we actually upgrade it? It's a tall order, right? It definitely is, or I wouldn't do it, right? But I'm gonna try it. I am taking my game as it sits right now, and I'm gonna start pushing my game into virtual reality, and that's my bar, or that's my goal, or that's the experiment, I should say. I want to know the answer. I think it's gonna fail, by the way. I'm very, very skeptical. I don't think you can beat my mouse and keyboard void form design from Legion, which I didn't design, obviously, on my 43-inch 144 hertz monitor. I don't think we can beat this experience, but I want to know. I'm challenging myself to find the answer, and that's what we're gonna do. So this video is to kick that off, and I want to run you through the research that I've done so far. By the way, this is probably going to be multi-months of a project. I'm a virtual reality virgin. I'm a PC gamer. I don't even own a VR right now. I've never tried one. I have never fucking strapped one to my head. I've never seen one. I've never tried one. I've never put it on my head. I don't even know if it'll make me sick. I don't know if I'll get like motion sickness. I am a VR virgin, 100%. So a VR virgin wants to do this experiment, and I'm gonna share like every fucking step of the way, including me being a wicked noob and researching VR, and like just even at like a ground level, like ground zero. I'm like a PC gamer, okay? I'm not gonna like explain this again. So let me show you guys where I'm at so far. So I'm dealing in Unreal Engine, and I did a research. Okay, what is the best VR for Unreal Engine? Because I want the best. I want what works well with Unreal, because that's my engine and that's what my game runs in. And I don't really care if like blah 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 headset is the best in the world if it sucks with integration with Unreal Engine. So I specifically am biased to Unreal Engine, and I looked this up, and this is published May 11th, 2021. So this is very recent. And the number one pick was the Oculus Rift S for PC VR gaming. Budget, best choice, and then the editor choice would be the Reverb G2. So because the number one pick was the Rift S, I looked up the Rift S, and the first result here, Rift S PC powered VR game, I clicked on a search result. No longer available. Okay, now enter my frustration with VR already. What the fuck? This isn't even, I can't even get this. They obsoleted it already. So I'm already frustrated, okay? So we'll close this, fuck this. Let's go back. So if this is no longer available, then I guess we're looking at the HP Reverb G2, and I've read this whole article, blah, 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 blah. I like, listen, my head just exploded. But essentially, like, the too long didn't read is essentially the reverb is like really high resolution, and it gets into like a really good refresh rate, 90 hertz, blah, 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 blah. But it's really overwhelming, and I've watched like so many videos so far on VR, and I'm just like, like, holy shit! I'm a little overwhelmed on what even to buy, because I have to buy one. I have the money ready to go. It's just making a decision at this point. So again, like if I search 3 best headsets for Unreal Engine, that's obsolete, and the Reverb. Okay? And I'm not getting into the other one, because no. So let's close this. So I watched this video. I watched multiple videos, and I tried to go back and find all of my references, and I wish I kind of bookmarked them, but I didn't. But this was one of them that I watched that kind of gave me an uneasy feeling. because he has a lot of negative things to say about the reverb, and that's like the #1 choice right now. So I'm already getting the hint that VR is not where we want it to be as gamers. Not my level gaming, which is like up here. But let's go down this road anyway, right? So he had a couple things to say. I made a few bookmarks on his video, and I want to go through them really quick.
So if you notice, the Valve Index one
Make it bigger.
is a little bit more of a gentle curve, while the HP Reverb.
Okay, so what he's talking about here is the face part of it, that the reverb curls so close to your face that you can't wear glasses. And then so he talks about this really quick.
G2 facial interface has a sharper curve here, and that's actually noticeable when I press this against my face. Over time, the padding might accommodate.
He can't wear his glasses.
But
you watch.
One of those cases where I would really like it if HP sold different versions of this, maybe a wider facial interface, or maybe again a third party, because this just magnetically snaps on.
Other sets don't have this problem, but the #1 set does.
G2.
Okay.
All right. So let's talk about the controllers and the.
Yeah, all right. So he talks about this, and I didn't get the right timestamp for this, but he essentially like can't wear his glasses, and he wears contacts in order to put this VR set on. And I'm like, well, I wear glasses, right? So I'm like, okay. I've thought about this a little bit. I need glasses to see far away, which for me is right about here is considered far away. So anything this from here and beyond, I need glasses. So I'm thinking about this a little bit. I'm actually VR I can probably wear without my glasses, because I imagine the screen is like gonna be like this close to your face. I can see 20/20 this close. Like, okay, I don't need to worry about the glasses part of this, but the reverb, which is the #1 recommended, okay, editor choice, Reverb G2, is not good for people that need glasses if you need it to see really close. But I think I'm not in that group actually. So I don't think I'd be wearing my glasses. But so I'm already kind of tilted, to be honest, because if I develop around the HP Reverb G2, I don't want I'm thinking about other people picking a headset to use with my game, and I'll recommend blah blah blah. I'm like, oh, but not if you wear glasses. Like, what? I'm already fucking tilted. But whatever. Let's get into the controllers, which starts to piss me off even more. Listen to what he says about the controllers.
Of WMR, but controller tracking is where this headset really frustrated me, and where I'm finding myself really disappointed in the controllers themselves.
The controllers
if you watched
are everything.
Hands-on of the pre-production prototype, I was so hyped up for these controllers because they are a massive improvement over honestly the junk controllers of the first Windows Mixed Reality headsets.
Well, who cares about that?
You really like that trackpad, and there's no trackpad here.
Dude, they got rid of the trackpad. It's a downgrade.
These are much superior to this. And if you do have the first generation ones, it turns out these still will pair with the G2, so you can use this.
Okay, so it's like, if you like the trackpad and you want the extra shit, you can go backwards and use the old stuff, and it's backwards compatible. But why did they downgrade the controls? So I'm already like tilted again. Tilt number 2. Tilt number 2. #1 headset recommended, by the way. I'm already tilted twice. Because if we're going to make an MMORPG, the best experience from a PC, how are we going to do this? How are we going to evolve if the controls are subpar, even to previous VR headsets, which is already, in theory, inferior to a keyboard and mouse? Yeah, like, okay, you got to compete with this. Because for me, I'm a picky bitch, and gameplay is everything. Like, you gotta compete with that. You gotta compete with my obsolete MMORPG mouse from like 2005 or 9 or something. I get refurbs of this because it has the two. I'm so picky. I get an obsolete mouse with the 2 buttons here. I have like 6 of them. as backups because they don't make it anymore. I am so fucking picky. So picky. And he's talking about like these fucking dude, I'm already fucking nervous about this. I'm already nervous. How are you gonna beat picky bitch over here with her obsolete mouse? Anyway, I digress. So he talked about one more thing. Let's see what else I'd marked here. Oh, I remember what it is. I think it's the speakers.
So notable things, of course, also it uses the same speaker system as the Valve Index.
Wait, timeout. Why would a VR headset have speakers on it? Why can't I use my Sennheisers? What? Why? I'm thinking about this. I'm like, how those speakers will not compete with my fucking Sennheiser headset. And we're adding weight and bulk and comfort issues around this headset. Hypothetically, I've never put one on. Wait, why do they put speakers on these things? Like, wait, what? I should be able to put my headset on and the VR should just be the screen, in my opinion. So I was surprised or like kind of mind blown a little bit by this too. But let's see what else he has to say. I don't know if there's anything else, but that kind of tilt number 3 already.
Even though it's not the exact same model, there are just a little bit of fit and finish differences.
Are they going to compete with Sennheisers? I don't know.
It's
I don't
just
know.
as it was in the pre-production unit, and some of the other fit and finish stuff looks a little more polished. It's the final plastic, things that they didn't change and they weren't going to change from those pre-production units were
I don't care about the pre-production unit in particular,
to be like you would have on the
which he's
Index,
comparing it to, which I don't care about. But
the Elite head strap on the Oculus side to tighten the headset. So you're using the same Velcro system on the 3 points.
So the other thing that they talked about with VR, there's 2 different types of like tracking, I guess, with them. Some headsets have like cameras built in, so they know like when you tilt or you look side to side, they call that the tracking. Some of them have cameras for tracking. Other headsets have like, you put these little things in your room and then it knows from those little towers relative to where you are. This one has the camera camera tracking, which I think is the best technology for the moment. But I'm like, that's adding extra bulk and weight to the headset, and it just seems like kind of fucking dumb. So I'm kind of like, that's like a half tilt. Hold on, half tilt, because there's nothing better right now. But there's other parts of this video, and I'll try to put a link to it in the description if you're interested. Basically, here's the gist I got from the Reverb. I think it's the one I'm gonna buy, but I'm tilted about it. And he's got a lot of negatives. But the upside to this unit is the refresh rate and the resolution, which is going to minimize like motion sickness, which is really a big deal with VRs. Oh, but you can't wear glasses. But I'm thinking I'll be okay. So like, we're not off to a good start, are we? We're really not. And I think that this set, so I don't want to get too much into this. I'd rather do another vlog about this project in a week or 2 when I buy my final headset and talk about the specifics maybe about it. But the hardware I don't think is in a good position right now. And I think that it's still early, even though they've been out for a while. It's how are we going to compete with PC gaming experience that's more evolved and more fine-tuned? I have no idea. But I'm going to push myself. How much can I make up for hardware sucking with game development? We'll see. The other thing we didn't talk about yet is like the wire. Like I have a wired headset, right? And I know some people can't even handle having a wired headset, because they'll get caught and they'll sit on it, and I'm good with managing my cord. But imagine like doing VR and having to deal with a cord, and they do wireless versions, but they lag out. So I'm not doing a wireless version. You can't afford the lag out in the type of game we're going to be gameplay experience we're going for. But we're pushing boundaries here. We're pushing something that's not quite there. That's what my theory is. But if it's fucking possible to upgrade the experience, this one, okay, the hardcore Mythic Raider gaming experience, you know, with like the best picky bitch shit that I have, I want to find out, and I'm gonna develop the code in my game to hopefully like work around as much as possible and see if this is the current bar. Can we come up a little bit, or can we go beyond? I don't know. So I think this has been a long enough video. Holy shit. So a couple things I want to talk about. I did do a video recently about my game in general. I have a package demo right now before we get into the VR project. It's probably the VR project alone is gonna be months of experimentation. Before I did that, I did package the game. I have a demo. If you're interested in that, just join the Discord, my project Discord. I have links on my Twitch page. I'll try to put it in the video as well. I am opening up the demo for people to play, and this is before I do the virtual reality. When virtual reality becomes playable, I'll have a version of that people can play around with and try out. But that's months down the road for sure. If that interests you. And other than that, this is seriously a highly experimental VR experiment. I think I might waste months of my life on this, but maybe it won't be a waste because we'll know the answer. Can we bring an MMORPG mythic picky bitch experience into VR and actually upgrade it? That's the question. So why am I doing this? I truly believe VR is the future, and I love MMORPGs, and I want to see, can we bring that experience into the new world of VR, and not lose that stuff we're used to as habitual creatures. So I'll give you a homework assignment for people that want to follow the project in depth. I'm kind of thinking something about there's a word for this. It's called what do they call it? The Metaverse. I think the Metaverse is the future of gaming, which has nothing. Instead of like playing a game like World of Warcraft or Final Fantasy, which is why I'm not playing Final Fantasy right now, I'm thinking further ahead, and I think the Metaverse is going to be the game we're all hyper addicted to in the future, and virtual reality will be part of that. And there's two references I'll give you. Number one is watch the movie Ready Player One. It's a fake movie. It's kind of corny, but the metaverse is what the Oasis was in that movie, and I do think it's the future. Though I think it's a little bit off into the distant future. It's not like tomorrow or next year. But I'm preparing for that, and if the metaverse was tomorrow, I want to make sure I can bring MMORPG gameplay, the best of it, forward with us in this new metaverse, because I want to bring it with us, or at least to see if we can. And that's kind of what this experiment is about, and it needs to be wicked fun. It needs to be wicked fun, and if it's not, I'll let you know. I'm going to be wicked honest about it. If I get to the end of 3 months and I'm like, here's the final version, I played it, and I'll share every step of the way of progression as I learn stuff. And if it's a failure, I'll say it's a failure. The last thing I'm going to say is an MMORPG needs to stay third person. You need to be able to see your character, and how your character has progressed visually and stuff like that. And you can do VR with a third person, and that's probably the format that I think I'm gonna try out. I don't think a first person VR version is what I want to go for, because I want to see my tentacles, man. Sorry. I think, and again, an RPG, you want to see, not just, I might be about seeing my fucking tentacle spell effects. For someone else, it's going to be, I want to see my gear that I've acquired. I want to see my sword. I want to see. So I do think an MMORPG VR experience is still going to be third person. So just put that in your mind. We're not going to do like a first person version. Or at least I've theorized. If it evolves into that and shoehorned into it, then I'll share that in the whatever, the project as we go along. But I'm thinking third person is going to stick, even though we're doing VR. Okay. So yeah, I just want to talk about this today, kick off the VR project, let you know where I am with my research, and also talk about the metaverse. I'm gonna recommend this video here if you're interested in the metaverse and how very real it's going to be. I think Unreal Engine is going to be the forefront of it, and which is why I'm investing in Unreal Engine. And Tim Sweeney, he's the Unreal Engine CEO. He talks about it here on this video here, and it's super interesting. If you want to geek out and you have some minutes of your time to spend on this video, it's really cool. So yeah, this is kind of where my mind is, and all of my projects in development has this in the back of my mind, even though my game isn't specifically the metaverse. I hope to make my game, again, it's playable for a few people right now. I'll roll it out to small groups to just have fun with, and I think it will be like a multiplayer MMORPG light kind of thing. But you never know how it might be a building block for the future, for this future metaverse thing. So that's kind of like where my head is. And yeah, I've rambled enough. I'm a super geek, but this is kind of like what I replaced WoW with. So this is like kind of what I'm all about now. So I'll link these few videos that I found interesting, and expect this project to be shit, man. It's gonna be months, probably like 4 months maybe, because I am trying to balance real life a little bit better than I've done in the past too. So hopefully this is, I have no idea how long this video is, but hope you follow along, and I'll keep posting updates as we build this out. Laters.